Kokemachine for real fishing. So I hit the lake the other day, and my favorite thing these days is just vertical jigging with an ice rod. I don't know if it's because I'm nostalgic about ice fishing, or if it's just because I find it a lot more convenient to use an ice rod. It's far less cumbersome than a full-length rod. If you're just vertical jigging, you don't really need the full-length rod. I was just jigging right under the canoe, 12 feet of water. And a funny thing, a couple weeks back, I went to a campground and hung out with my cousin and his wife. And I said to her, I'm like, you know what? Once July hits, the SMBs start showing up. For you guys in the know, SMBs are smallmouth bass. Sometimes I like to use the codes they use in some of the regulations and fish eating guides to describe fish, like LTs, lake trout, LMB, largemouth bass, walleye. I don't call them W's, so I guess I don't use that one. However, I do use SMB quite a bit. Smallmouth bass. And of course, they're in the greater class of bass known as the mouth bass, which covers both SMBs and LMBs. Anyway, so my cousin's wife was like, how do you know the SMBs are in? And I'm like, I'll tell you how. They start biting all the time. That's how I know they're in. All of June, they won't be here. But July, I swear, right at midnight, July 1st, the SMBs start coming into this area. They're probably breeding somewhere else because the rocks are a little bit big here. They're probably hitting some gravel somewhere else. But they come here and they hang out here for July and August. Or it's usually just July and a bit August, and then it gets too hot and then they sort of move out a bit more. And then in the fall, they come back again. And I gotta tell you, SMBs are some of my favorite fish to catch. Because what other fish is jumping and pulling and running around? It's so awesome. I had my boy Owen, I had him reel in a bass and it jumped right in front of him. And I was just like, that's what it's all about, boy. Seeing those fish jumping and it all going down right in front of you. Like, SMBs are a great fish, just a fantastic fish. So anyway, I was out the other day and there I was, getting my jig on with my ice rod. All of a sudden my phone rings, and who's on the other end? It's Johnny K. So Johnny K is my dad. That's what I call him. All right, Johnny K. So Johnny K rings me up and he's like, "Yeah, I saw you called." And I was like, I don't think I called, but I might have butt dialed you. And he's like, oh, well, how's it going? And I'm jigging, but I'm not occupied at the moment. And then we start chatting, and then boom, SMB on. I was using a rattle spoon with a leech on the end. And the SMBs were coming in left and right. But while I'm on the phone with Johnny K, I had to hold the phone like this while I'm reeling in this 2-3 pound bass. It was a real beauty. Unfortunately, I had to cut the conversation a little short because I had to net the fish. But that day I probably caught 5 or 6 half decent SMBs. I don't really keep them unless they get hooked really deep. But I have eaten lots of SMBs in my day, don't get me wrong. And as long as they're prepared right, they are delicious. And I know some people are like, oh, don't eat bass. Like up here, everybody's like, oh, we just eat walleye, that's it. Walleye and trout. But if nobody's keeping any bass, then eventually the bass population is gonna overpopulate the walleye population, and then you're gonna have a problem. So, it's probably good to eat a few bass here and there for good measure. It was a great day on the water, and it was just funny that Johnny K happened to call me, and I happened to get a fish on while I was on the line. So it turns out it was my brother that called Johnny K and not me. So Johnny K just called me, but always good to hear from the guy. Felt bad I had to cut it short, so I'm gonna have to ring that guy up, see what he's up to. Anyway, enjoy the video. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh. No. It wasn't. Oh, weird. I don't know, maybe butt dialed or something, I'm not sure. He's on. You could probably tell by the sound what kind of fish it is. Mr. Smallmouth back, probably about 3 pounds. Jeez. Yeah, there's some good ones out here. Nobody really keeps them, so they just grew up. This is funny. Yeah, yeah. Well, we ate some of like I caught a whitefish here a couple years ago, and I just ate it. Went to a friend's cottage there, and I ate it there. Very delicious. So I might have to go here. I gotta land this guy. Yeah. All right. See you later, buddy.